Why did you launch him 80 feet in the air?
You told me to boat flip him!
I didn't tell you to launch him 78 feet in the air.
I flipped him in the boat, didn't I?
Send it to the moon.
I sent it! You said boat flip him!
Oh, yeah.
Do you fish? No. You know, people who don't fish think that fishing is lazy or boring, but it is the complete opposite. There are 100 little decisions to be made, variables to be considered, and you're never quite sure what made the difference. Did I cast too high, too far to the left? Did I reel it in too slow or too fast? Is the lure too shiny or too dull? Do I stay here or should I go over there? And you know it's not luck, but you do not know by how much. Because I am never, disappointed out here because I don't expect anything, because anything is possible. I can be hopeful out here, even in failure. Because I know if I just go out there around that tree, it might be different. Something might be different. Something I do might make a difference.
On my property, you didn't win in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
You're listening to Fishing the DMV with your host, Thomas Ahrens. Fishing the DMV is brought to you by Jake's Bait and Tackle, located in Winchester, Virginia.
If that doesn't get you jacked up, I don't know what will.
Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We are here at Icast 2024, day one. Day one is here. Hit that like button. If you have something that you really want to see, let us know in the comment section down below. Without further ado, let's get into the day one coverage. We have our top-notch team right there ready to go.
I don't hear no sound.
Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We are here at Icast 2024, day one. Day one is here. Hit that like button. If you have something that you really want to see, let us know in the comment section. Without further ado, let's get into the day one coverage. We have our top-notch team right there ready to go.
I don't hear no sound.
Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We are here at Icast. Doc, turn your phone off.
Hey, guys.
Turn your phone off now, Doc.
I did. Good.
All right.
You got us on?
You guys good?
Yep. We're ready.
Go for it.
Oh, you can hear him?
Good deal. We got a picture?
Good? Yeah, I think so.
Hey, guys. Here with Jake's Bait. Yeah, we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, guys. Here with Jake's Bait and Tackle here in Fishing the DMV. Thomas is running us live stream here today. Brought our main man here, Doc. Doc with us down here to Florida, Icast 2024.
Oh, looking forward.
So
it's amazing. It's amazing. Beautiful weather and just a tremendous amount of fishing industry. And boy, what a time we're going to have.
Yep. So, guys, those that don't know, Icast is one of the biggest just industry trade shows for fishing, all things fishing, saltwater, freshwater. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday kicks it off right here with Icast on the water, and that's what you're seeing right here. You've seen out here, you're going to see kayaks, we're going to see some motors, we're going to see some lures, some reels, some products, some rods,
Yes.
whole bunch of things here. We're going to run into some people. None of this is scripted, it's all live. We're just going to walk down through here this first day. The rest of them will take place inside, but we're going to just start walking down through here. You're going to see some product. We won't necessarily talk to everybody, but if something catches our eyes, we'll interview, people that might know the product, and if you see something that you like and you need us to go talk to them, let us know in the comments as well. So thanks for tuning in. Doc, it's a warm one down here in Florida.
Oh man, I tell you, it's a burner.
We flew over a lot of lakes too.
We need to get on one of those boards and get out there in the water.
Boat right here. This is something Jenny says she's taking some home with her today. Nick doesn't know that yet, but she is taking some home. You guys that are on Lake Holiday, Lake Frederick, the river, all things water, lake life. Got some paddle boards, cornhole boards. They're saying this one right here is good for beginners that don't have maybe the balance to help support you when you stand up.
They got a nice two-man out there too that looks very user friendly. So
yep, two-man. We saw him scooting around on that earlier.
Yeah, so we appreciate.
If we had more space, we would bring them in. You'd see them on the floor at Jake's, but maybe that'll be in the future, Doc.
Yep. I think something to look into. You got it. Power poles.
Lake life. So go down here. We got the power pole.
Yeah.
New trolling motor unit. You know much about that, Doc?
Well, I do have power poles on my riverboat, but boy, what a power pole, huh? I mean, that is a monster, to say the least. But I'm sure that's for the saltwater rigs.
Why power pole? What's that? Why power pole? Why
Power pole? I mean, for one, if you want to support a local company, we're based in Tampa, Florida. Not only that, but everything you see here, same principle we built the company on with our hydraulic anchors. you know, the one-off feel. You call in, you get a human being on the other end of the phone that has a common interest of you, it's fishing. Things are very easy to work through with us. And every part you see here on this motor can be shipped to you. We can work through whatever it may be and send you in-house made YouTube videos that'll show you how to replace whatever it may be to get you back up on the water and go. So guys like you, dealers, don't like to hear that too often because that could be, you know, perceived as cutting you out of potential labor. I'll tell you that there's no need, or it is there for the people that will forever want to turn wrenches and be the ones that work on their own stuff. But the masses, they still much rather take their boat somewhere, take the product somewhere, and how fast you can get parts from us, work through us. It's a painless transaction, whether it's us straight to consumer or working through a dealer.
You like the smaller head on that, Doc? Smaller head.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, despite the smaller head, you still don't need to screw a puck into your boat. So it will triangulate its GPS location off of that head and its baseboard down here. So there's no need to mount anything else than what comes in the box, which will also be our own quick release bracket.
Yeah.
It's a pretty stainless. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah. And that is, I mean, arguably jewelry when the trolling motor's off the boat. So has also a couple cool little features where other motors don't. 2 ways to deploy the motor. And these, again, are long shaft models. So seldom do you have an easy way to step up on the bow and or, you know, activate that little lever to get it to pivot over. So we put a pull handle on it. And when you pull up on, I'm not going to get you. I'm not going to get you. When you pull up on that handle, it immediately starts to throw the motor in the water for you. So there's no pushing up and then to stow it. Still, when stowing, it will kick the motor up so that you can just grab shaft, slide it up into the collar, and slap it down on the deck and get going. So,
very good. Anthony, thank you.
You're very welcome. Appreciate y'all and your time. Thank you. Oh, I'm trying, man.
Sweating out here. That's right. Sunny Florida.
Yep. Our poles. I will say their customer service is outstanding.
Is it?
Yes.
And that's important. And like you said, just replacing parts.
Just like he said, I mean, you know, I mean, overnight they'll have parts to you.
Right.
I've been very impressed with their customer service.
One of the better sunglass brands on the market right there. Remember, guys, if you're seeing something as Jenny's scanning around here at the different booths, you see something you want us to talk about or ask, jump right in on the comments. So this is something here too, Doc. Kayaks are huge anymore. Yeah. Connectees, grab power. Jennifer noticed this on the way over. So we'll try to grab somebody here and just see what they're all about. Like to see. You know, obviously, Doc, rigging, anything. I don't care if it's your boat, you know, your jet boat or your glass boat or your kayaks. It's a big thing now. And it is. Kind of like the guy was saying there, power pole. Ability to be able to do it yourself. Jim, we're fishing the DMV here. We're live on a live stream. Can you tell us what you got right here?
We're based out of Minnesota, called Connectees. We manufacture the cleanest backbone power rigging for everything from bass boats to inshore boats, walleye boats, and now kayaks. So instead of spending hours and hours and days in your garage trying to install your graphs, your trolling motors, your forward-facing sonar, your Mega Live, your 360, whatever you're using, and just kind of scratching your head, we manufacture plug-and-play turnkey solutions which turn hours of rigging, but cuts it down into a fraction of the time, all made in the USA, marine-grade components, lithium compatible, all the latest. We're really the only game in town. So if you want to save time and just spend more time fishing and less time rigging, look up Connectees and Yakis now for kayaks.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Appreciate it, Jim.
Good idea.
That is.
Wise.
You guys want a water, a beer, a Coke, or anything?
We'll probably come back. We're going to riff on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That kayak industry dock is just taking off.
Yeah, it's huge.
But what a great way to get on the water after initial cost. Like everything, there's a lot of accessories that you can throw into it. But
as we come to the yak attack,
that has been, when Jenny brought that in, they're out of Farmville, Virginia. We brought that in the shop. That talk about blowing up.
Yeah.
This has been a huge deal in the shop.
I think we carry the case.
Yes, we do. Oh, we carried in that color.
Yeah, we do. We have it.
The black, got the black in those.
Very nice case. Very sturdy.
Maybe we go through here and we'll check.
A lot of room. A lot of room in this case.
Again, folks, a lot of these guys, all these guys will be inside too the next 3 days.
Yeah, I've already gotten it.
Yeah, yak attack shirt.
I like the feel of that.
Yes.
Which one you want? Yeah, I'm just saying, you got Sasquatch? Say how are you? Y'all. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Hi. How are you? We'll stop by and see you. Most likely, yes. But the rest of the crew is probably inside and going.
So that you have.
Boy, this kayak is rigged. Let me tell you. We're curious of the weight of this thing.
You can also look at this, guys, as kind of a preview of what we're going to see the next 3 days inside.
The fishing machine here.
And we'll be able to
kayaker.
Connect with
no doubt
a lot of different folks. First aid kit. Are you
got the forward-facing sonar mount? Obviously, that's
new, I think.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Units. Yeah. This is the unit bar. Hey. Yeah, good.
Oh, I was to say, this is like the Boondocks crossbar thing.
But not Boondocks.
But not Boondocks. Yak Attack just came out with their own. This looks like a great idea for your track pack there. These are the track packs. This one's the cool one. Pops open like that. We have all these in stock right now. And we have the short stack that goes on top of your black pack. These things are slick. And the new side stages. Other ways to rig your rod.
Yes, what a rig.
Doc gets tempted in the kayak thing.
I'll tell you, if I was a young man, I'd be right on this here. This is the way to go. That's definitely decked out.
Very cool.
We do have a question that just came in, Jenny, if you want to ask it. Does that product work with Hobie and other type of kayaks, or is it just specifically Hobie?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? The crossbar or
the crossbar?
Yeah.
So we have a question. Is that crossbar going to be adaptable with the Hobie? Or
yeah, I mean, it's basically, track mounted anywhere. So if you've got track on a Pro Angler where it's built into those forward mounting plates, on the left and right of the angler, and so it'll work on, to be any boat with track, or it's add track to anything.
Because you guys have the Hobie adapter thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, that goes to the A-Trail. So
yes, A-Trail.
If someone wants to rig it that way, they could. But to me, this is going to be probably more in the front of the Hobie, in the front of a Pro Angler or an Outback. As of right now, I don't think there would be like a Lynx upgrade. Yeah, that's a can of worms I don't know if I want to open, but it's going to be track mounted in the kind of your crossbar configuration. It's going to be four-sided, so it's a four-sided track. But then what it also embodies is same technology that we have here that we call Click Track. And so on every facet here on the four sides, that's going to have the ability to attach quick accessories, like this cup holder that snaps right in place. And so really it's an 8-sided rail. And so you have a lot of opportunity for customization. And then kind of on there, you can kind of see a little bit more of the new as well. And so this is going to be the new phone holder. And so this is the RotoGrip, what we call the RotoGrip Pro phone holder. This is going to be in that lock and load orientation for that quick, easy disconnect, having that articulation. And then every phone holder is going to come with a tether. And so that's going to head and already include it. So to me, it's nice value. And then the cool thing about it is kind of when we're designing the product, we're kayak fishing. One person's going to be in the boat. I don't need to change it from one to the other like a car. but you do have that ability pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And so our goal is under a minute. We'd want to resize it and change it. And so going from one to the other, it's pretty cool that this ball on the back isn't just the mounting interface, it's also the sizing tool. And so I typically start big. My phone in my pocket is just a little bit smaller than this iPhone. And so I typically put it in place, and then all I got to do is tighten down, and that's basically I'm resized.
Yeah.
And so we wanted quick access, get it and go, but we wanted the catastrophic protection if you flipped your boat or whatever, or I like catching real big fish. I mean, tarpon and rooster fish have changed me for freshwater forever. And so I want that if I'm throwing in a giant fish in the Chesapeake, I want that extra protection. So that's going to be your quick access. And then we're going to sell that in that lock and load orientation. Also just by itself like this for everyone that has a pre-existing phone mount or any other 1-inch ball interface they've had over the years. And then we'll have it with just a double socket connector and a screw ball for a relatively inexpensive, low profile option for someone that doesn't want the lock and load base.
Very good. The boat where it was supposed to be in July 3rd and got delayed.
But kind of the goal this year with Icast was almost, anything in the booth is, for the most part, we launched it this calendar year or within the past 12 months. So, all the track pack stuff, going with a kind of a first aid specific track pack. We'll have a nice dry bag with a specific first aid kit. We'll sell the first aid kit by itself as well, but there will be a track pack specific SKU. To me, everyone needs it on the water. So
when will this be available?
It's still all kind of to be determined a little bit. The phone holder, we're about a month out.
Yeah.
So crossbar and some other products, should be this calendar year, but we're still trying to iron in some final dates.
Very good. John, thank you.
Yeah. Then we got new seat cushion. We're playing with this one that it's going to be kind of a dual density seat cushion. And so once you flip it over, it's going to be our medium to firm. So on this side, it's medium. If you flipped it over, that's going to be our firm side. So we're going to start with really only one color, gray. It's not going to fade as much, and it's going to kind of fit with most boats, having your strapping mechanism to keep it in place. And then also, basing off the phone mount too, you'll have your tethers by itself as well. So that plugs right in there with the locking carabiner right in your PFD. And then also a new throttle mount for anyone doing Torpedo or Newport vessel installs. We'll have a new throttle mount that basically goes backwards and forwards compatible with Torpedo, and then also with Newport vessels.
Wow.
And then working farther back, we will have 2 size-specific mesh bags that can be attached on the inside. For me, specifically, probably the lid on the inside. And you can put that on the lid of the black pack or the lid of the short stack. And then also you could put it on the outside if you really want it. So we'll have a 13-inch side and a 16-inch side, depending on which black pack you have. And then kind of last little thing is just playing with some more gridlock gear track. More gear track that's specifically the right hole pattern for black packs and short stacks. We'll have an aluminum version, but also a polycarbonate version as well. That's kind of the main, I would say, kayak fishing accessories, but we're also previewing our new surf cart for people that are on the coast. And when the surf's high and you're not kayak fishing, break out the surf rods and go catch some fish. So that's what we're calling the new sand rig. And so it'd be exciting to see the response. And it basically utilizes the same extrusion that we're doing on our command center crossbar. So really configurable, really adaptable, and customize it how you fish as an angler.
Guys, Farmville, Virginia. John, very welcome. Farmville, Virginia, from Charlottesville, Virginia, right here where he resides. So thanks, John. And thank you. Appreciate your time. So that's that thing too, Doc. The thing about the innovation in this industry is they're always creating new things, new and improved. And then to be able to get that information here, take it back, information, knowledge, that kind of drives a lot of what we do.
Stuff brand new, not even available yet. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Not want to slip down on the dock or no, or not worry about it.
Got down here. I think I need to get out there and get on the duck.
One on the duck. Doc wants on the duck.
The floating duck.
I believe I'd give you $10 and buy you a beer if you get on that duck, Doc. Doc on the duck.
See if I can cast the jackhammer out there to the duck.
Right.
You guys are doing cool.
Keep moving.
I'm going to go through here.
An inflatable.
Wilderness.
Yeah.
Talk
Wanna
about the
the product?
inflatable.
No,
That
not
one looks really
No,
cool.
not really.
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
Well, what's the big talk about the product? I'll go get
All right. No problem. No problem. This is new. This is new, though. I'm
This is
assuming.
not new.
No, not new. Got you. Inflatables are big in the market.
It was last year's.
Last year's model. Got it.
The price point on this?
12.
Got a stand-up platform too.
Hold up pretty good on the rocks.
Yeah, on the rocks, no problem. It's tasty on the rocks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another
yeah.
Farmville.
Yeah. Ran at him at Shannon University. What's going on, buddy? How are you? Good. You doing well? Yeah. Good.
Been a little while.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Outdoor.
There at Shannon University. Yeah. Yep. So business good.
Yeah, it's as good as it can be.
That's good. And where are you out of? Appomattox River Company. We're live.
Farmville, Virginia.
Farmville, Virginia.
Yes.
And what all do you sell? So this we're live right now. So people, we're close to you guys.
Yeah, that's right. We
So-
sell canoes, kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, everything you need to get on the water.
And you guys were kind of, you told me your wife and you guys were kind of, I don't know if you call it professional or.
My wife is a professional whitewater kayak.
Okay.
Yeah, so back in the late 90s, early aughts, she was a professional whitewater kayaker, was actually on the U.S. freestyle team in '01.
Very good.
I'm just a lowly kayak
I don't know
angler.
about that. But you're also the mayor, right?
I'm also the mayor of Farmville.
The mayor of Farmville. So
Mayor
you didn't know. She went to Longwood.
Oh, right on.
My sister.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, Longwood's hustling and bustling. Yeah, it's
So
great.
folks in Winchester, now we sell at Jackson. We got front row canoe coming. We've got some different things. But if they want to get a kayak from you, where do they go to do that? You guys ship too, right?
We do. You can go to paddleva.com, like Paddle Virginia, paddleva.com, and that'll be our website. And we ship all across the state for $65, and then we ship all across the lower 48 states for a variety of freight costs depending on where you are and how we're shipping.
So guys, you don't have to, the brick and mortar is great, and but now with obviously online, it's been around for a long time, but go online shop. And I can imagine you guys probably got dialed in on that side of the customer service to get the product to them.
We have done it for many years. We have actually 11-minute YouTube video that outlines how we ship. Sorry, there's a bird, eagle taking off the fish right now.
Oh, wow. That's right.
That's awesome.
What kind of lure was he using?
Yeah. And it outlines how we do large freight, how people should be prepared to accept large freight, because it is an ordeal. But yeah, you got it pretty dialed. And
you guys are at Richmond every year too?
We're at the Richmond Fishing Expo every year. Absolutely. And, we have our main branch location in Farmville, which is two 60-yard long tin roof pole barn warehouses full of kayaks, canoes, and stand-up paddleboards.
Guys, that's what I love about Fishing the DMV. Thomas has created, because it's just a way to get information out, knowledge that you've been in business for how long?
Appomattox River Company's been there since 1977.
1977. I'm sure there's people watching right now didn't know you existed. That's just how it is.
Yep.
But go online, check them out, and another USA, Virginia.
That's right.
Company. So
And I tell you, these inflatable,
Absolutely. Great seeing you, man.
these inflatable kayaks are the real deal.
I have to say though, if you're driving to Farmville, don't be scared of the roads. You are getting somewhere.
Oh yeah. No,
It's out in the middle of nowhere.
rural Virginia is beautiful. Just gotta watch out for the Amish buggies.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ready?
That's right.
We are rural.
That's right. Thanks, Brian.
Good to see you.
We'll talk to you guys.
I need to get on that side.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're still off yet. That's the only way to do it. In here.
And as you can tell too, Doc, Jenny's making her way over here. It's a small world too. It's as big as this industry is. There's obviously it's a small niche as well, and we've already run into a couple of local folks.
All right.
That are local to us. Virginia native.
Yep. All here.
So like
Some rubber duckies.
Rubber ducky. Down here now.
Remember, folks, as Jenny's scanning around at the booth, if there's something that you want to dial in on, you want us to go talk to somebody,
We're back.
make a note in the comments.
Be happy to backtrack.
Lunker Hunt. We got some Lunker Hunt products, don't we?
Yeah. Yes.
What you got here? A little live.
Yep.
The DMV.
Yep, we have a new mouse coming out this year. And the couple cool things about it, it's got fur, kind of like a realistic live fur on it.
It does, yes.
Yep. It's heavy, so you can cast it a mile.
Yes.
And the other additional feature, because of how heavy it is, it doesn't, when it moves, it doesn't come forward a lot. It'll stay right very tight. Yeah, very tight. And we have some samples out there. If you guys want to go cast it, check her out, feel free.
I go cast one. Check this out.
And we got some spiders.
I like that black mouse. Looks really good. Right hand be fine. Yeah. There you go.
Anyone want to try the lefty? Yeah. You throw a lefty? Or if you got a cat at home, just snip the hooks up.
So, guys, this is one too. I love the live target. I'm not a lefty here, but we'll give her a try. I love the live target mouse stock and caught fish on the river, lakes, ponds. Everybody throws the frog, Doc, and they say mouse. And actually, we had an article written in the Bassmaster magazine.
Look at that! Look at that action
on the live target mouse.
Look at that!
This is Lunker Hunt. I'm familiar with the live target, but I'm just saying the mouse is not something a lot of people will throw. Everybody's throwing the frog, but the mouse is something that's a little bit different. They can still have that great topwater action. Hooks turned up. So if you got a lot of matted grass,
got a little
lily pads.
Watch this here.
Looking, we're gonna have to get that in, Jen.
Watch that mouse action. Boy, you don't think that's not a getter? Look at that.
Love to have one blow up on it right now, Doc.
Yeah.
Bruce Ingram was the one that wrote the article. Came down, did a trip on the North Fork of the Shenandoah with me, and
What size hook is on that frog? It's not a frog.
That is a
mouse.
I tell you,
we'll have to ask.
I tell you, this is impressive how it actually has the fur feel.
You have to kind of get the water out.
And just like the gentleman said, it's got plenty of weight to it. You can cast this thing obviously a mile.
But it's very realistic. I like it. I like the tail too.
Very, very castable.
Yeah. I tell you what, that's going to work.
Yes, it will.
Over by the dock. Or that graphic.
Right there. Old big mouth, big bucket mouth in there. He'd come up and tear that up.
Let us know in the comments, guys, if this is something
out the water.
Buy.
See,
I would. I've had the smallmouth, Doc. Blow these. I've had the smallmouth blow these mice out of the water.
Oh yeah.
Turn them inside out.
Somebody backlash.
That is good construction. I like it. It sits well in the water too. You can see how it sits.
Yeah, I don't know if it was already in there. It's way down. But
what size are the hooks? Somebody had a question.
I mean, they're kind of like a custom hook, I guess. It's more of, I'd say, 4-aught.
4-aught, yeah, that's what Jenny was saying.
So, but again, it's kind of like a proprietary style of hook.
Yeah. I like it. We need to get some because I told him, like, I mean, I know this is not a live target, but
So we did have an interesting question come across Instagram, which I can't share. Has anyone ever caught a fish out of that pond during Icast?
Oh yeah.
I do believe they have. I've seen
more just like little twitches.
Easy twitches. All right. Do that one more time. Watch this.
Bring it in over this.
Oh yeah.
And then you go slow.
Dynamite. gonna work.
Yep.
So everybody,
Love it. Oh, I know. I guarantee.
so
you.
everybody's asking if you've actually caught any.
Yeah, I've only seen even I haven't seen anyone catch one today, but last year I seen a kid catch like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It'd be tonight about 9 or 10 o'clock. It'd be called.
Yeah, exactly. Get back after
Once the sun's gone down.
Go find some shade. I'd say that little block corner over there.
Yeah. I want to say Mike came out last year and
Yeah.
fishing at night. He got in trouble.
Yeah.
Come across that
It
grass.
comes right
real
across
good.
the grass, Doc.
Huh?
It comes right across the grass.
Yeah, come across
Like
the
I
grass.
said, river, ponds, lakes.
Oh,
it
yeah.
does not matter. You're gonna.
Yeah, I would like to have one. I'd definitely like to get one of these days.
Super dialed in. No, we just have some things where
That black one looked good too.
Oh yeah.
Look how easy this thing comes across the grass here. Jenny, watch this come across the grass. It just.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, try even more twitch. It actually kind of swims back and forth too a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
Add that to the list, Jennifer.
We're going to be around for 44:30 for the booth, and we got a bunch of really cool videos on that.
Oh, good.
Be playing and stuff. So
Yeah, we'll stop by.
We got some cool stuff. Even if you go on like Lunker Hunt's Instagram page, Facebook, we got a lot. We got some videos popping out of this.
Very cool.
Fish actually eating it.
Thank you.
So yep, no problem.
Appreciate
Thanks for checking out the lure. Yeah, they're big hooks too. So it's like I've just been hooking it in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like okay, I'm not going to sit here for 5 minutes and try and get this thing in.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hopefully, Dad doesn't watch
Love
this
that-
week,
love
and
that
you can
product, man. I'm gonna have
put
to get-
orders in and buy more stuff.
I'm-
And then Roger will be switching.
I like that black.
He'll be like switching.
thing,
because
man. It looks like a
the
real
big brown truck will back up and drop 15 boxes off. New product.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Moving right along, Doc. About
Yeah,
halfway
that was,
down.
yeah. Well, it's just
Hold on 1 second here, Doc. I think we lost the
people
camera.
everywhere, but it's coming up on the Garmin stand.
Big bite.
Of course, there's Garmin's new trolling motor.
You want to check
coming
that out?
A nice motor. It'll be big. Garmin.
As you can see too, guys, there's a lot of times there's a lot of people around. It's kind of hard to get.
Yeah, it is hard to get to.
Guys, coming up here on the missile bait.
Coming up on missiles here.
We got to hit the missile crew.
Here's some of the new products.
Our man John, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Good to see you.
Good to
How's the family doing? Everybody doing good? Good. Yeah, doing well. We did another year. We're live. If you want to take us through a couple things?
Sure.
Fishing the DMV live. Berkey, what's new? We've already got those in.
Yeah, so the new is the new 3-inch spunk shad. And we've got the micro D-bomb. You said you just got those.
Oh,
We shipped
yeah.
those out last week. But the 2.3 inch fits on the micro jig perfectly. You can free rig it, Texas rig it, drop shot it, whatever. So then the 3-inch spunk shad also drop shot, but you really get on that little smaller jig head minnow deal, and that longer, skinnier tail has a lot of little subtle action. So it's going to be
Doc,
hot.
got to work on the river, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Doc's one of our all-time greatest.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
Yeah.
We've also got four new missile baits, magic worm colors. We got shad flash.
Oh, yeah.
We've got bleeding shad, which is a really cool color.
Yeah.
See that little bloodline in there? It's just in the front part.
Oh, that's awesome there.
We got Alabama brim. Gives you a little brim color.
Oh, that'd be good.
Got a little purple bottom.
Yeah.
And then we've also got the oxblood grape. The real subtle brown purple.
Yeah. There's so many things that make your stuff great, but I think colors are one of the top ones too. Like I hear people talking about your colors are like no other.
It's fun. Yeah,
Those are awesome, John. Those are very, very.
Thank you. And then we also did some new colors in the D-bomb and the Chunky D. Like Chunky D, that Tilapia Magic, really good brim looking color. We also added Ballistic Bruiser. We did the Alabama Brim, and the Chunky D and the D-bomb. Magic Cross Swirl.
In the D-bomb, we also did the, you guys see it in the sunlight. We did it the Bruiser Phantom. You can see that blue glimmer, and then the black and blue. It's like a real subtle black and blue color. So I'm really excited about that one. And then, you know, the Alabama Brim came out real nice. I really like that in the D-bomb.
I got that in the Ned Bomb.
Yep. So we get that in the Ned Bomb and the Tilapia Magic as well. So yeah, hover missiles are still new for this year, but not new.
Hey, this is gonna be the real deal up home in the river.
Yeah. That's going to be
Dead rig, drop shot.
head rig, drop shot,
Jig
free
head.
rig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put on a little jig head, net rig it.
One little Rogers, full.
Oh my Lord.
Oh yeah, a little micro jig.
Yeah.
Another Virginia-based company right here.
Oh, I know.
Virginia-based
Oh,
company.
right.
How many years? I was about to say 12 years.
12 years, yeah.
12 years.
12.
Appreciate John.
What is the state of the business right now? Like when you started, you had this idea about missile baits. And now, like, what do you think? We're greater than what you thought.
It's just you have to constantly work at it to keep it growing.
Right.
It's like, I think it's any other business is going to be the same way. You know, you have to constantly be running promotions,
Right.
coming up with new stuff or showing the new stuff, and you know, kind of a different way to get customers excited for whether you're selling whatever product you're selling, that kind of stuff. So it's always work. You know, it's always something.
It still works. You're right. It's got great people too, like Byron here.
Yep. He's our director of sales. Yeah, absolutely. Monster jig. We got the monster jig.
Bluegill.
Is that
Bluegill crappie.
Yeah, a lot of crappie. Yeah.
I said earlier maybe a drop shot.
Mainly warmouth, but yeah.
Size of the pinfish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you though too, swim baits. I mean, you know, he knows that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great bass lure.
Yeah.
Also, you guys are catching muskie and pike, stripers, all that stuff on there as well. Because you can run it through cover. You can bang it through brush piles or some light rock. Boom, boom, boom.
Guys, I still say just like the Big Mac. I mean, Fat Boy here has got to eat big, right? So
I like
pigs are the same way. We got to eat big.
I like to catch whoppers. You know. That's it.
Yeah, I said Big Mac. Way to go.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a big.
Right of the monster. I think we don't need that. But looking at that.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. That's right.
Don't be scared.
Good luck down here, guys.
Cool. Yeah.
Inside was cool. Thank you.
Sounds good.
For everything.
John, good to see you, buddy.
Pleasure to see you.
Yeah, good to see you again.
You know, we got that.
Yeah, that's right. Got to figure out the code word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
See Z-Man here. Y'all got to do a lot of Z-Man. Then the new.
I don't
Say, I'm seeing everybody speaking for
So that's like we use right here.
That's perfect. Yeah. You want me to take it with me? It's a deal. Are you working right now? What do you guys? Yeah.
Hello.
New Z-Man.
As always, guys, this is a new thing that we're doing this year. Best comment down below will win a gift card from Fishing the DMV, from Jake's Bait and Tackle, Tiger Crankbait, some of our main sponsors. Again, ask questions in the comment section. The best comment will win a gift card
really
to
good
Jake's Bait and
swim bait.
Tackle.
Good trailer,
So please,
too.
if you got questions, you get to be some of the first people to ask questions about the new products coming down the pipe in 2025.
Z-Man, another great product. Everybody loves Z-Man.
Yes, it is.
Remember, we'll talk to these guys.
What's new here?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I got it.
Cast King, Jennifer. I'm hearing a lot of talk about the Cast King.
They got
You hearing the same?
lure cover.
Reels and. Oh, this is what they sent us. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, guys, but they sent us this as a little.
Bake off. Bake off.
How user friendly are those?
You plug in there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got a little hole in the top. So. Again, guys, sometimes, I mean, you don't know till you know. I mean, you don't know till you use it, try it.
Right.
But it's a good little concept.
Yes, it is.
I know sometimes, too, things take time.
Your daughters.
Okay, I'll catch her later. Oh, she said, hold on. Put on the brakes.
So,
Talk to us here. We're live on the Fishing DMV. I'm going to just. Yeah, let's do it. That's what you got.
so we saw you last year.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people are new on the scene.
Yep.
And I've heard a lot of really great things about this. So I'm curious if more of our customers would be interested.
Sure.
And I'm correct in saying that you guys cut these out of one piece of plastic, right?
Out of aluminum.
Aluminum.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of our reels start out, at least the frames start out as a solid block of 6061 T6 aluminum. And they go through a multi-stage cutting process on our 9-axis CNC machine. And then they become something like what you see down here. And then we anodize the reels. So there's not any paints or hydro dips or anything like that. The anodization is like an electrically charged dye. And all that does, it looks sharp, but it also boosts the anti-corrosive properties of the frame. And
these are super light.
So these are 100 series reels. We call them the Hundo. So the Hundo, the Hundo LTS, and the Salty Hundo. All of these are going to be somewhere around 5 ounces. So super light, really light in their class, obviously. And then we've got one round reel in the 100 size category, and then we've shipped into our 150s and our 200 size reels. So if you're fishing inshore in the salt, if you're bass fishing in freshwater, if you're throwing big baits in any category, then we've got reels that kind of suit those preferences and those needs.
Yeah, and so the price point on these is about 300, right?
So this is going to be $375.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of our reels are between the $299 and $425 range. This one here. So they're kind of all in that $300 to $375-ish space.
So with that price point, everybody always asks me, what's your warranty?
Yeah, so we call it our 3-year no BS warranty. So if anything happens to the reel in the first 3 years at all, it's on us. Beyond 3 years, we have some service fees that we charge for different things. But the frame of the reel and the manufacturer's defects are covered for the life of the product. So we really want to, our goal is to make reels that last and last generations. And so part of that, from our perspective, is taking care of customers when stuff happens. So we have a great warranty department, and we think for the product, we have a really great warranty. So yeah, we try and take care of people the best we can.
Excellent. All right, thanks.
Yeah, thank you all. Thanks, sir. Absolutely.
Now, there is a couple of questions here that I'm just going to, that aren't having to do with a specific booth, that I'm just going to lay on you guys right now. So we have Terrible at Fishing says, bats are good. I would love to see a BFS from them. We also have another fantastic question here from DMB Fishing Hunting, which is, let's see the new BFS reels. There's a lot of comments about BFS stuff. We will make sure this week, because it's 4 days, we will get to the BFS equipment tomorrow. Everyone's going to go through, check out the booths. We'll get a game plan, and then Thursday, Friday, we'll bring you the specific stuff that you really want to see. The last question here before I disappear off the screen again is definitely, I have the Adbarium and the Coriander BFS. I love them. So guys, keep putting your comments here. Best comment or question will win a gift card.
Veterans tournament, but Jennifer with Jake's Bait and Tackle. We're Jake's Bait and Tackle. Fishing the DMV, so we're live on a podcast right now. We do carry your Cashion.
Yes, sir.
And Jennifer does all the ordering for Jake out of Winchester. Yep. So tell our viewers what, and we carry some things. Vince the man. Okay.
You're on a podcast.
Oh yes, yes. I got a voice for podcast.
Put you in too, so you can.
Am I just telling you about the new stuff?
Yeah, just new stuff or whatever you got. We carry some stuff, but what should we be carrying?
Yeah, you guys
tell us a little bit about the features, why people should buy Cashion.
Sweet. Is it rolling?
It's rolling. We're live. We're live.
Yeah, we got some really good stuff. We'll start with, this is not a new product by any means. We've had it out for quite a while. You guys stock plenty of these. It's our Icon chatterbait rod, designed specifically for the Z-Man chatterbait. In conjunction with those guys, they had a ton of input on what we need here. Like I said, you guys sell this. This is not anything new to you, but this is our #3 best-selling rod.
Okay.
This is part of our Icon series, so it's built on what we call our CR6R blank. That's our most lightweight, most sensitive, most durable. And the cool part about, regardless of what series we're talking, we manufacture all these blanks just south of you guys in North Carolina. We do it all in-house.
Made in the USA.
Made in the U.S. We're making the grips. Everything that we possibly can make or do or control in-house, we do. So that's one. Number 3 bestseller. Everybody's got to have one. Super killer for a chatterbait. Awesome buzzbait rod. Very versatile. But this is the cool stuff. We'll get into some of the new stuff. Particularly up your way, definitely down our way. BFS has kind of taken the whole world by storm.
Correct.
We were really early to the party with our Icon BFS, which again, I'm fairly certain you guys have sold plenty of. What's cool about what we're doing this year is we're just going to kind of expand that line. Guys are looking for something a little bit longer now. Matt and Tim from Tactical Bassin are a huge proponent of BFS fishing, and they want something that they can stay off of these pressured fish. Because a lot of times, if you have to size down to a Ned rig, it's because those fish are getting beat up all day. You want to stay off. They're already spooked. So we got a 7'6" light, which is awesome. That's gonna be this one right here. We've got it paired up with, I don't know if you guys, looks like you have baits, super cool stuff. Good friends of ours. This is their new LTS. We've got it paired with our 7'6" light Icon BFS rod. It's just fun. I wish I had other words for that style of fishing, but it's just a ton of fun.
Oh wow, my Lord, that's light.
Even though we're talking a 7'6" rod, you know, you're sub 4 ounces. With this setup right here, with that bait's reel, I mean, this is not even half a pound.
I believe Thomas even commented the LTS. He said that's bad. He said he wants one.
Yeah,
or sick. He said
it is so much fun.
I imagine you can throw that.
Yeah, I can't believe how light that is.
Way further than you ever thought. Yeah, which is super cool for us and where you guys are at, because a lot of times guys are kind of wanting to almost pitch and flip Ned rigs. You got 7'6", you got a little bit more leverage. You can get it a little bit further.
So how are you setting this up? Just real quick, like for those that don't know.
So the basic setup, of course, is like I said, the brand new Icon BFS rod with the brand new Bates Hundo OTS. I've got, I want to say this is 6-pound Seaguar Tatsu on here. I haven't got a ton of time to play with this, just since it's so new. But I have got a little bit of time on the water. It obviously doesn't take much line, which is really nice when we're talking how expensive Tatsu can be, because now I can get like 3 or 4 reels out of one box, which is like $40 or $50. And then for me, BFS fishing is almost exclusively a Ned rig, because I'm just so bad at fishing that I have to always fish a Ned rig.
But it catches fish, though. I mean, I hear you, but it catches fish.
People laugh at me all you want. I love it.
Why not?
And it makes it that much more exciting when you do hook into a big one. The cool part about this setup is I do a lot of inshore fishing. I use this inshore as well. This is an awesome speckled trout setup too.
Very
obviously, the guys down in Texas, like where Bates is founded, they want casting gear for inshore anyways. But this is cool because not only is the Bates reel handle saltwater, but all of our rods are saltwater rated, so you don't have to worry about corrosion on the guides.
We get that question a lot. Yeah.
You can use it. Anything that we make, throw it in the salt, it's good to go. It's ready.
That's good to know.
So somebody's asking about the backbone of this.
Yeah.
They want to know about that.
It's super cool. I like this because even though it's a light power and it doesn't have a huge backbone, it still has an extra fast tip. So particularly with the Ned rig, I want the fish to be able to pick it up, kind of do its thing, because if I go and set the hook as hard as I can, obviously I'm going to miss the fish. So we did a lot of work to get the right blank with this, to have an extra fast tip, which really helps in casting those really light lures as well, because I don't want it to load all the way down the blank while I'm casting. I still want there to be somewhat of a backbone on this. So this is going to fall obviously above what you would find for crappie or panfish, but this is going to be below something like a speckled trout blank.
That we lost his mic. We lost his mic. Do a sound check. No, you. That's better.
There we are. All right.
Nice. Anything else? You say you got new, or did we talk about new?
Yeah, so this is new. This is not even available yet. This is an Icast release, so you very well may be seeing them at Jake's Bait and Tackle sometime soon. What's cool about this is we went with a 7.6 light, and we have a 7'2" medium light as well. Just kind of an extended version of, we have a 610 medium light, again, just for guys that want something a little bit longer. Some people prefer 7 foot, some people prefer over. We like to give the option.
I love my Shimano band.
I'm sure you do. I think our battery.
So I guess in keeping with the new products and BFS, we're super, let me see where we've got it. Super excited to offer, let's see if I can find it. Somebody may be fishing with it right now, but we've got a new Element BFS rod as well. What's so cool about that is that's going to be the most affordable American made rod on the market. 130 bucks gets you in the BFS game. It's a 6'10" medium light. It's, in my opinion, the perfect all-around BFS rod. We're talking shad wraps, Ned rigs, drop shots, really any of the finesse baits that you would use. I mean, you can even fish forward-facing if you want to use casting gear. What's so cool about that is BFS is so niche that it's been really tough to get in the game for less than $600-700 bucks. Now you can do it for 130 bucks, and you can buy something that's made just down the road, which is awesome. And then in keeping, it's funny the way we're either going really big baits or really light baits, but people love the small stuff. I think it's just that many more people in the water. It's tougher to catch fish now. So this is what I'm really excited for. Now, this was released at the Bassmaster Classic, but it's still fresh and new. This is part of our Icon forward-facing sonar series. John Cruz, obviously a Virginia staple. He had a huge hand in helping design this rod. You know, I don't get to utilize forward-facing as much as I'd like. John's on the Elite Series, and he uses it all the time. So he was a really good resource to help us understand kind of what we need for lengths, what we need for powers. This one's my favorite. It's a 7'5" medium light. This is great for, we call this the light lure rod. It's great for something like this missile, hover missile, made by Missile Baits with a little spunk shad on there. This is really good for any of that jig head minnow style fishing. We went with something a little bit longer because a lot of times I may be targeting a fish that's at 20 foot. I need to be able to get the bait to them. I need to be able to get them up quick, get them to the boat. So this one's an absolute blast. We released it at the Classic. It's already jumped up to our top 20 bestsellers. We've got it in a 7'5" medium light and then a 7'4" medium for fishing a little bit deeper. Guys that want to fish maybe a little deeper diving jerkbait or something targeting those deeper fish. So got those. And then to top it all off for what you guys are looking for, we've got a brand new series, Icon Panfish Trout. Super fun. We've got it in a 6'6" and a 7-foot ultralight, and then a 7'6" light. Still same technology backed by the rest of our Icon series, same warranty, same all of that, just catering a little bit more to the guys that love fishing super light baits, that want to go and fish mountain trout, want to fish for crappie. It's just an absolute blast. Like I said, it's funny how everything is going really big or really little. We just had a really good opportunity to make some really good lightweight rods. So that's where we're at. But yeah, another Icast release. So available now.
We'll have to stop by when it's actually cool.
Oh my gosh, I am melting right now. I am melting. Yeah, no, I'm excited to have you guys over. We'll show you everything and then some. But yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see strike games. I would go up here and do some casting and finish up before it's 12. Guys, it is 96 degrees right now.
Shimano there. And again, like Jenny was saying, we'll catch a lot of these boots inside. So we can do cast, Doctor's casting at the beginning before we started. We'll do 7. You're finding of that school trying to move up and down.
particularly what the rock.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Go here and get up with.
Can you hear me?
7 reels.
Yeah.
So we got one mic dock. You got to get him in here in a second.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do pass the mic on here to Dan.
Yeah, let's do
Yes.
let's do 2 different things.
We started here this morning.
Yep.
Doc had a chance to
Yeah.
throw a couple of these reels out.
Great.
Very impressed with it.
Awesome. Yeah, let's talk about the GXR bass system, and then we'll talk about the GSC casting also. So can we do 2, or just do them all together? I don't care. Okay. And we can do it down there by the water. Might look a little cooler. Yep. Oh, we're live right now? Oh, okay.
No problem. People watching.
Yeah, so we're on the water here at Icast in Orlando. It's like the pre-season to the Super Bowl, like going into next year, right? All the new product, all the vendors are presenting. I'm Dan Johnston with St. Croix Rod Company. We also have the 7 brand of reels, and I'm going to start right there with 7. This is a lefty, but this is the new GS bait caster. And this is a really cool reel, guys, for a lot of reasons. It's got a 1-piece aluminum frame. It's going to come right hand and left hand in 3 different gear ratios. But what's super cool about it, I'm going to grab a righty because I am righty. I don't want to get uncoordinated here. I'm going to show you something here. So obviously, as you guys all know, the main control systems on any bait caster is your main spool control and your magnetic backlash control system, right? What this has in addition to that is a centrifugal adjustment. So you can see that's 0, 1. This one's set at 2, goes to 3 and 4. So it's an ancillary braking system. When you get all 3 of these dialed in, really cast smooth. I mean, I'm talking about skipping, pitching, getting on it, letting it fly.
No pigs.
What's it? No, there's no pit. And that's a great point because those things are hard to get at, push and pull. This is just a dial. So it's very easy to get at. This is a 150 size reel. It's bigger than the GF that we came out last year. So it's a great size to palm for bigger line, not necessarily a huge line, you know, but certainly up to 50, 60 pound braid. You can throw all the way down to 15-pound fluoro on it. So that's GS, $180 retail price point, carbon fiber handle, 9-ball bearing, but we put a lot of focus on the quality of the bearings. It's a Japanese stainless steel ball bearing on the spool, which makes it, I'm calling it a sports car. I've had this thing for quite a while now, and it flat out flies. This is another really cool project, guys, we're working on. This is launching here at Icast as well. This is the GXR bass system. I'll start with the rod. First of all, it's in spinning and casting. But what we did is we came out with the #1 selling lengths, powers, and actions in bass fishing. And this was data backed. So you got your 7.4 heavy, 7.1 medium heavy in cast, a 7.1 heavy in cast, 7.2 heavy moderate for a bladed jig. Then in spinning, we got the 610 medium light, extra fast, the 7.1 medium, just wheelhouse. A few 2-piece models as well. The rod is SC2, which we use in Bass X and Premier, and just like these time-tested rods for years and years and years. In St. Croix, we make our own blank. There's 32 sets of hands that touch every rod at St. Croix. We manufacture the blank itself. So we've done this baby thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Gave it a really good look in bass. So it's going to be really strong. The reel, super impressed with. This is a 6-ball bearing reel with the same Japanese bearings in it that GS has I just showed you. This combo is going to come in around $200 for the rod and the reel. It does not have a centrifugal adjustment. It's a little smaller than GS from a profile standpoint, but it's the real deal. It casts super, super smooth. And then the spinning rod, same blank, but the reel is 8-ball bearing, and it's going to come in 1 gear ratio, but it's got an easy to trip bail. It's got a carbon fiber stainless steel multi-stack drag system in it. It's one thing 7 really prides itself on. There's just no stick up. They're super smooth on the drag side, which to me is huge. Fishing light line and light fluoro, so
super excited about these two. I mean, we're going to show them here. We're on the water today, obviously, and then tomorrow at the show the next 3 days. So
Yeah, I'll throw this one here. Yeah.
Let's go. Sports car.
Let's go here.
For test drive.
Yeah.
Water Icast 124. Guest doctor with us.
wow.
I mean,
And that's just a weighted worm. That's not even a bladed jig or a trap. I know. That thing goes.
That's halfway across this pond. That's halfway across the pond.
Another thing I want you to notice on it, both of these, that's a huge feature is how easy it shuts down. And a lot of people don't think that's a big deal in a casting reel, but you don't have to hardly do anything to come over and get this like this.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So if you're a pitcher with one hand, like a lot of us are, come over and just touch that star drag and it's shut down. If they bite you in shallow water.
And this is so smooth. Oh,
correct.
Oh my goodness.
So
and
is
light,
this idiot proof, you're saying?
light and smooth.
Well, I blew up my first prototype because I didn't read the owner's manual and the dual braking system, but that was on me. If you tune that thing, it's very easy to catch.
Because I don't know how to do one.
Yeah, I could show you.
Would be if I
Look at that, Jared. Look at that.
Definitely could show.
Look at that pitch in it. And you can just. Oh, it's so easy.
He's my easiest customer. But
Look at that. I mean, that's just a flick.
Yeah. And when you're fishing all day, that matters. It gets out of your way. It's smooth. You can feel the bait.
Do what?
Yeah, this is the GSC. Yeah. This is the GXR combo. This thing's super impressive.
Feels got a great feel. Oh, I mean, for the money, what sounds like the price is going to be on this, it's awesome. Oh yeah, halfway across the pond there, just a smooth, very light. This is I think this is going to be affordable rig for a lot of folks that that really want to get a upgraded rod and reel. This feels real good. And this is the CXR?
GXR.
GXR.
Yep.
Okay.
A couple two-piece models in it.
Yeah. Try that one. This is the GXR bait caster.
Mm-hmm. That reel, I know, $200 retail.
Yeah, I mean,
for the rod and the reel.
And this is really fishing up on. I mean, this is a good size for where we fish on the river a lot. I mean,
sure.
It's this one you can.
Yeah, that's 7.1 medium heavy and 7.1 medium are just wheels.
Look at that.
They're rods you see in everybody's boat. Then we lengthened it out and put a 7.4 heavy for a frog or a big football jig or a big Colorado leaf spinnerbait. There's a lot of baits that we're throwing on a 7.4 heavy now because we're able to throw it on 30 to 40 pound braid, and you can do so many things with it. That rod's in everybody's boat. That LPA, length power action.
Yeah.
Fast boats just have that rod. That's in the mix as well.
I'll tell you what, that's I'm very impressed with this new lineup. So the feel, how light it is, the easy castability, that's the real deal.
The one thing that I did want to cover, that point I touched on a second ago, and this is so important when you're talking about guys that fish a lot, right? And guys are pitching like one-handed. You can pitch this thing out and watch how all I got to do, watch it. I'm just going.
Yeah,
I just touched that thing, right? So if that fish bites me in a foot of water and the line's going sideways, I don't have to come over here and get it.
Exactly
and
right.
turn it over. And that's the first thing I noticed with this combo is how easy that thing shuts down.
Oh man.
I mean, look how little pressure I'm putting on that thing now. Not everybody does it that way, but those that do, see that? Just touched it. Now, bang, I'm ready. If that fish bites me right now, it's game time. So, no, it's going to be really, really strong. Carbon fiber handle, really good looking on the boat. Great size. 3 gear ratios. Right hand, left hand.
Now this reel sells for
180.
180.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Can't beat it.
That's really a.
Yeah, she's going to be a player.
That's a quality.
Hopefully new on the market too, right?
Well, it hadn't even launched yet. This is available this fall. We're showing it at Icast.
Gotcha.
So that's
even
one.
7 brand, like you all like reels
Just for here.
here, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
still
so
brand
you all
new.
still, yeah.
What's so cool about it is we launched 7 last year, and one of our core values was reliability. We all fish, and we don't want to take the thing out and have a problem with it or something. If you do, we want to take care of people. So what we decided as a company is if somebody had, first of all, the first 15,000 we shipped, we got 12 back.
Wow.
And half of that 12, the problem was solved over the phone. If there is an issue, we'll have a new reel coming to the angler before we even get there back. Wow. So we're really trying to under promise and over deliver. But so far, they've really
Yeah, looks like a good product.
You want to test it? Sure.
That's why I mean that's just again why it's good to come here.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I was telling them earlier, to learn more about the product, how it was designed and engineered,
and utility and
the information back. We're live here on Fishing the DMV, so customers are hearing it. So I just got to get it in hands.
Well, and that's kudos to you guys for doing this. Because you can keep, but customers can't come here. This is a dealership.
Yeah.
So for you guys to offer that kind of service is awesome.
Yeah.
They get a sneak.
Put my eyeballs out to a question. So 180 is a good price. What was the other one there, Thomas? Get in there. I'm going to crawl through my monitor any second. They're liking it. So,
yeah, they like that.
Dan, thank you.
Oh man, Dan, thank you so much for helping. We look forward to working with you.
Pleasure working with you guys. Absolutely.
And then, as always, guys, really hit that like button. Share this out on your personal Facebook pages to everyone that's watching so we can boost this thing in the algorithm. The more comments, the more likes this gets, the more this gets shared out, the more this will grow, and we'll be able to keep on doing this. Let us know in the comment section what else you'd like to see from day one of this amazing thing on the water.
Shimano real quick in Daiwa. I already made my mind. You can cast a couple of times. And then we'll wrap it up.
Fishing the DMV has big plans for the future. To get there, I need your help. We are only 3 Patreon supporters away from our next major milestone. Only 3 more individuals need to sign up. For $6 a month, which is less than a pack of Cincos or a jackhammer chatterbait, all Patreon supporters will receive 5% off their orders to Jake's Bait and Tackle, 20% off their orders to Shallow Water Fishing Adventures Tackle, 10% off their orders to Tiger Crankbaits, 10% off their orders to Catoctin Creek Rods. You'll also gain access to our private Facebook group community, members-only content and videos, monthly prize giveaways, and so much more. Again, we only need 3 more individuals to hit our next major milestone. Once this major milestone is hit, we will announce our big party, our Patreon meetup with a ton of special guests, seminar speakers, so much more this summer that will only be available for people who are Patreon members to go to. And we'll also maybe have a couple more special surprises to announce then. For more information, link in the episode description down below. Thank you so much.
Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him.
That's the way it was. They gave you respect.
Ready?
Oh, no, they don't respect you. They go in there while you're in there.
I'm not good at it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Me too. I like sneaking parts of it, and then I'll just kind of stand here.
Hey, I've got Doc with Jake's Bait and Tackle out of Winchester, Virginia.
Yeah.
And we're live on the DMV podcast. And I was just wondering if you could kind of give us a rundown on some of the new products.
All right, yeah.
Let me put this on here.
Gotcha.
There you go.
The best thing for me that I'm loving is the new Tatula SV150. So we've all heard about the SV, and it's usually been in a 100 size reel, which is a little bit smaller capacity, but now we've got it in a 150 size. So the SV technology is a spool that was designed for skipping and not backlashing. Well, we've taken that same, and now we've added more line capacity to it, so you can fish deeper diving crankbaits and things like that. You're still going to get your 80 millimeter handle. You're still getting your Zion Star Drag. I mean, it's like has everything that you need for the bass fisherman with just a little bit more line capacity. And the fact is the SV technology
allows no backlashes. I can take this reel, I can set it up, I can cast across the street over there and not get a backlash without having my thumb on it. It does great for seminars. I mean, any retailer, for a guy who's looking to get into bass fishing but doesn't want to blow up a bunch of reels, the SV technology is the one for them. I mean, and it's priced appropriately. We're talking $199, so just about something everybody can afford. So we tell the retailers, you know, someone who's just getting a bait caster for the first time, sell them an SV. And now we have the SV 150. They're going to allow to have a little bit more line capacity for lakes that have a little bit deeper water. You know, initially, most bass fishermen fish anywhere from 10 to 60 feet away from the boat. Now you're able to fish 100 feet away from the boat and still have your line capacity out there.
What's the missile go to? You're going to tie a missile bait on. What are you going to do?
Well, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm throwing a chatterbait, I'm going to throw a skunk shad on the back of the chatterbait. But my number one bait is the missile baits D-bomb. I mean, it helped me win a open. It helped me win a elite event within the first 6 months of it being in production. And so you can't really go wrong when you win almost 200 grand on a bait. And I guarantee you that over the course of my career, I've probably won $1 million on a missile baits D-bomb. And it's only been produced for 12 years now. So appreciate you guys. Yep, anytime. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir.
So what do we have left, guys? Because it looks like we got a ton of booths.
All right, we're gonna do Shimano real quick. And
Shimano.
I don't know if they're up here or down there. Somebody's using it, but yeah. Here you go. Here's your mark. I think it's down there. Somebody might be using it. Oh, no, here it is. It's right here. Tell me you're ready. We're going. Oh, we're live.
The last 4 comments have been, I prefer Shimano.
That's good. So,
business, right?
yeah. So, guys, new here this year, you know, Icast 2024. Probably the biggest thing that I would say in the Shimano booth is the Vanford, which, you know, has really not been out that long. But to be honest with you, they did some big upgrades. It's more or less basically the same guts on the inside as the Twin Power, which you guys already know if you're Shimano. That's a really high-end reel. This turned into a really high-end reel for the same price it was before. A couple cool little things. Hard to see, but on the inside here, you can see a little wing in there. So forward-facing sonar has really taken over the industry. What this little wing's going to do, so a lot of times if you're basically slacklining when you're popping your minnow bait, it's going to allow you to get your line into the retrieve part of it very fast if the line happens to slide down the spool a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Besides that, this has infinity drive in it now. So infinity drive basically is an extra bushing we put inside this thing that gives you more intense power instantly when you start turning that handle. Besides that, it's part of the Magnum Light, which, you know, there's only about 4 or 5 reels we have on our lineup that's Magnum Light. So extremely light. The other thing, too, with the infinity drive, it's instant. So when you turn the handle now, there's not that there was already lag, but there was a hair of lag before. Now there's 0 lag. So again, if you're trying to take that line up really fast and you got to get that hook in the fish really fast, it's going to allow you to do it now instantly versus before where you had a little itty bitty of a delay. So that's a really big deal. Besides that, we have changed the washers now inside this. Now it's going to be even smoother and more longevity, which is pretty cool.
Smooth.
Yeah, which is hard to believe. You know, the thing about Shimano that amazes me is that they can keep on coming out with this stuff.
We were talking about innovation earlier.
Yeah, it just at the end of the day, it just blows my mind every year.
And you go down the line and all the other brands, but you put that in their hands, you just see the reaction on their face.
Yeah,
it's like,
you know, instantly.
Yeah.
So besides that, in my hand, I also have, I would say this is, in my opinion, equally as important to the reel. So the new Poison Adrena is coming out this year. I don't know when their drop dates are. I want to say everything's going to be within a month from now. August, I think it is. So the new, not even August, not even a month away. So the new Adrena, big upgrade. A lot of guys complained there was no keeper on the past model. We have a keeper now for our baits, which is awesome. Besides that, new drivetrain as far as the guides go this year. I don't know the exact which guide train it is, but I know it's the same one as the Ultima. So if you guys are familiar, same one with the Ultima. Besides that, we took our monocoque handle.
Now, before it was basically the cover that it was. Now it's a one piece. You can see inside there, it's hollowed out, so you can visually see it now that this is a one piece. Still the same CI4 reel seat, which is extremely important for sensitivity. Besides that, this is also part of our scoping lineup, which means you can look on the rod right here. So if you look, see where it goes to the X-Wrap to just a regular blank. So this is a solid piece now, all solid graphite inside, which entails, so when you're down there doing one of these deals with it, you're going to impart more action with less action because it's solid now. So like I said, in our lineup, you'll see on the blank, it'll have on there, it'll be the SB. That's basically for scoping edition, if you will. So that's pretty much the majority of it. Obviously, still has a Spiral X wrap on it, which Shimano is known for a lot of their stuff, the most sensitive stuff on the market, in my opinion. So that is what I would say is the biggest change, is these two products right here for Shimano this year.
What's the speed?
So the speed on this one is HG. So the speed on this one, I think it was 6:1 to 1, 25 inches, I think it was. Yeah. I don't know all the numbers really, really well. I'm just a guy that fishes them really good, and I can tell you this thing feels good or not good. You know what I mean? So
it's hard to beat that.
So we have somebody asking if you're going to come out with a BFS DC.
I don't know. I feel like the answer is yes.
Icast 2025.
Yeah, or maybe it's already in the works. I don't know about it. It's funny. I hear so much stuff that I can't process it all. I feel like that's already actually in the works, to be honest with you. So tell him yes, possibly.
Usually takes a couple years before.
Yeah. Us guys, we had DC reels, I think 2 years before it even hit the market. So DC technology has been out now for like 15 years in the saltwater world. They introduced it a long time ago in freshwater, never took off, but now obviously it takes off big time now because the internet power. And it's a great product. So yeah, there's a lot of really, I mean, you can't beat Shimano. You guys already know everything they make is high end quality. If you want your stuff to last, you buy Shimano. And the other thing too, the fishing industry, no matter what it is, you get what you pay for. So if you're going to pay the extra money, you're going to get what you pay for.
Right.
So
I got several.
yeah, that's what this reel came from. The CI4 Plus. That's the duration of the thing. Yep. Yep.
All right. Awesome.
Very good. Thanks, guys. You got it. You got it, man.
Thanks for your help.
All right. Thanks. Thank you. So yeah, where he wants to give you guys a thoughts. So
all the guys practice.
Yeah, we'll share it because we'll get that in the background right there. So Doc, this first year down here at Icast, the first day, Tuesday on the water, what you think?
Well, it's overwhelming. I mean, this is a lot more than I expected.
Right.
It's very informative.
Yes.
And to be able to talk to these people coming out with the new products and their expertise is just it's
unbelievable. And what's really crazy, Doc, is this is only a small fraction, because Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, this building right behind us right here is just going to be chock full. When we walk through this morning, they're setting up for tomorrow. And when you walk in there tomorrow morning, it's going to be game on, showtime. And again, this is just a fraction of what we're going to see in there. And so there's so much I've said before about how big this fishing industry is. It's super big, but it's also very tight knit. But like you said, it's getting a lot of informative information, innovation, technology, they're already working on things right now that we won't see for another year or two.
Yeah. And what I found just unremarkable is the fact that, having been to some classics and old Forest Wood Cups, it's incredible.
It's granddaddy of them all.
It's definitely granddaddy.
Yeah. So guys, tune in again we're going to do some shorts tomorrow. We're going to take a spin around there. We'll be doing a lot of shorts, getting information. Jennifer will be putting orders in, and then we'll be coming back Thursday on Fishing the DMV. Just plug them again. Guys, like and subscribe. Become a Patreon. What Thomas is doing. Some guy just mentioned that today, how not everybody can come to this, and so it's an opportunity for you guys to log on and be able to see a little bit of what we see. And so hats off to Fishing the DMV, and Thomas does a great job putting this stuff out. And but we'll see you guys again on Thursday, another live about the same time. in that building on Thursday. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you soon.
Yep. Awesome, guys. This is awesome stuff. So again, the plan is going forward is we're going to be doing a live stream on Thursday as of now. Again, things might change. They always do. But Thursday, we will be going live. That is when the Best in Show will also be announced. We'll have a layout of the land, so to speak, of what booths we need to hit. If you have something you specifically want to see on the show floor, please drop a comment down below. Now, I did say I would give out a prize, and I will. The winner is going to be wrong person. The winner is going to be Terrible at Fishing. Terrible at Fishing, you just won a gift card to Jake's Bait and Tackle. So please, 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 message me. Email me, fishingthedmv@gmail.com, fishingthedmv@gmail.com. You can also reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook as well to claim your prize. Guys, this is really cool. Again, shorts are going to be coming out. Tons of content from Icast. What do you want to see? I'm going to get through a couple more comments before we finish this bad boy off. Let's see. Here it is. Lightning M, did Hummingbird do anything new? We are going to be going at the show floor. So day one is basically on the water demos outside. It's kind of like the appetizer. It's not the big shindig. The big shindig is going to go off tomorrow when the doors of this expo open up. 2 years ago, I went there, dude. This place is absolutely massive. It is a huge, huge place. There's so much fishing stuff, your head will absolutely explode. So Wednesday, we're going to be doing short form content. Maybe we'll do a little walkthrough live stream potentially. Thursday will be the big day there. And then Friday, we're going to be doing a wrap up show, making sure we hit on everything that we possibly missed. So check out Fishing the DMV for more information about that. And also, if you'd like to go check us out on Patreon, this show is basically funded purely from my Patreon members. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would actually be possible at all. Our goal is once we hit our figures, we're going to start a nonprofit to help supplementally stock all the waterways in Virginia, Maryland, and the surrounding area. Like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you later this week for more stuff from Icast 2024.
You're listening to Fishing the DMV with your hosts, Thomas Ahrens and Jared Mounts. Fishing the DMV is brought to you by